My friends and I tried a ritual we found on Reddit. I think it worked. It was called the greenhouse game. The rules were simple. 4 people, 4 candles, and a greenhouse at exactly 1:03 a.m. We placed the candles, locked hands, and said the chant we found buried in some forgotten thread. Then we waited. At first, nothing happened. Liam laughed, breaking the silence. Guys, this is stupid. But then his laugh died abruptly in his throat. The greenhouse door creaked open slowly, on its own. We stood still, convinced one of us had set it up, but the silence was wrong. Thick, unnatural. Even the cicadas outside had stopped. Sophie whispered, "We need to leave now." We stepped out into the backyard. That's when I saw him, the old neighbor from across the street, Mr. Harris, standing barefoot on his porch. He stared blankly ahead, eyes open but vacant. Liam called out, "Mr. Harris, are you all right?" He didn't answer. He didn't move. Behind him, the porch lights of other houses flickered on. One by one, neighbors stepped outside. Mrs. Patel, the Walters teenage twins, even little Tommy from down the road, standing motionless, unblinking. We hurried inside Liam's house, locking the doors, whispering about coincidence or mass hysteria. But through the curtains, we saw neighbors walking slowly toward Liam's yard. Dozens of them, wordless and mechanical, forming a quiet ring around the greenhouse. My phone vibrated. It was a Reddit notification. Someone had replied to the ritual thread. One line stood out clearly. "If they found you, it's already too late. They're not your neighbors anymore." I looked outside again. Mr. Harris now stood inches from the window, breath fogging the glass, eyes fixed directly on mine, and he smiled.